contest. Representing Colorado. Weighing in at Little Homie, John.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, what is this, episode like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community and the fam out there. Appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos. And fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on. This is my brother.
Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Listen.
Fuego Flays and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here. It's my boy. Excuse the left. Excuse the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
Radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everyone? Y'all already know who this is. This is your host. We are live for the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is episode 171. Episode 171. How is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone's doing good. It's up to everyone in the chat. I love you too, babe. So yeah, we got very great guests tonight. These guys are so dope. This is actually the first ever metal band that I am interviewing. Hopefully the first of many. Shout outs to Church for making this happen. These dudes are from Jersey. Our guests tonight are called Midnite Hellion. These dudes are really dope. Again, this is the first ever metal band I've interviewed. Where last year, Roadside Ghosts was the first rock band I interviewed. And now these guys are the first metal band that I'm interviewing. What's up, Mr. Dosha? We have quite a few topics lined up tonight for you guys. Of course, make sure you guys are sharing this everywhere. Let everyone know. Share this all over social media, everywhere. Discord. Let everyone know that we are live and direct. So share this everywhere. Of course, links down in the description. Make sure you peep the links down in the description for our guests. There's links to their website, their link tree, which has links to all their other socials as well. But yeah, these guys are very dope. I'm doing great. Yeah, make sure you guys are sharing this everywhere. Let everyone know we're live and direct. Of course, let's get like the little meat and potatoes out of the way. Of course, what was just announced a few days ago, that's right. Tickets for the Gathering of the Juggalos are officially on sale. Car passes have already sold out. RV passes already sold out, as well as Bala lots have already sold out. But still, regular tickets are still on sale. So that's right, the Gathering is going down this year. The theme is called The Gathering of Dreams. Now, will I possibly be going? That is the ultimate question that I know everyone asks this year. I get asked a lot this year, and we all ask each other that are you going to the Gathering? All honesty, I don't know. I'm hoping I can go, even if I have to make a flight and stay at an Airbnb. But we'll just have to wait and see. Yes, also, let's have a moment of silence for Gilbert Godfrey, the comic legend. Rest in peace, Gilbert Godfrey. Hell yeah. So how's everyone else doing tonight, we had a great episode last week for the 5-year anniversary. It still turned out to be a great show. So, without further ado, and we will possibly be doing more giveaways on here. I'm still up in the air about doing giveaways. I might do them, I might not. I mean, I do have some extra stuff that I do want to give away. You will definitely be getting a review, hopefully pretty soon. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and send the link out to our guests for tonight. We are going to play some of their music tonight. LB Sickening in the chat. All right, y'all. We went ahead and sent the link to our guests tonight. Again, there will be a full-on review of Ouija Max Fallen Angelic. I will be doing a full-on review on that, as long as other reviews of brand new stuff. Hopefully, more giveaways, because there is some extra stuff I want to give away. And then after I give away some extra stuff, I will be up in the air if I want to give away other stuff as well. All right, y'all. We got a link.
What's up?
What up?
What's up?
What's up? Looks like it's working. Hell yeah.
Thank you for having us today.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
truly. And shout outs to Church. Hey, Church.
Yep, he's in the chat somewhere.
Can you hear us okay?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Definitely. So what we're going to do is you guys just have the floor for a bit. You introduce yourself. You give like who you are, where you're from, and then we will ask with the questions.
Fair enough, man.
All right, sounds good. Well, we are Midnite Hellion from Trenton, New Jersey. We've been around since 2011. Just released our second record called Kingdom Immortal on January 21st. And actually, this is a perfect opportunity for this podcast because we had some really big news happen today.
Yeah.
We are hitting the road this summer, all summer, supporting the Mighty Anvil. So all of the months of June and July, we will be going across the United States.
As I fall over in the background.
Hell yeah. How did that actually come about?
Your guess is as good as mine, my friend.
Reached out, I guess.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. We
reached out.
Reached out about getting a show at the Landis Theater, and we were hoping to just get that one. And they were like, okay, well, if there's more dates available, hey, you guys want to do it? Great. That's awesome. So we rocked from there.
Hell yeah. We actually have the flyer right here.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice, yeah.
I don't have to reference my phone to read off the dates. Perfect.
Hell yeah. Like, how long have you guys, like, how'd you guys, like, actually come up with the name of your band?
So that was actually quite a long process, believe it or not, because we were looking for a name that wasn't taken. And 10 years ago, 11 years ago now, actually, that was really hard in itself. Today, good luck. So we spent some time, and eventually we had stuck with the word midnight. And then it's like, okay, what goes well with midnight? And then eventually it was another word. It's actually another name called Midnite Hotline. It's like, okay, that name doesn't really work too well, but the MH looks cool together. Let's see where we can go. And then we came up with Hellion. And then we shortened the midnight from MIDNIGHT to MIDNITE because then it's 7 letters each word and it stacks better for the logo. So that's long and short.
Hell yeah. And how did you guys actually like meet, or have you guys known each other for years?
Kind of, sort of.
At this point, yeah, we have known each other for years. But
initially,
Drew started the whole thing off going. We went through the demo phase of the band. And then a guitarist before Charles here, Jeremy,
was on the first record.
He was on the first record, Condemned to Hell. He knew me, and when they had an opening for bass, Jeremy called me. I was like, "Hey, we've got some shows to play. Can you fill in?" And then I kind of just stuck around, and here we are.
And ironically, actually, his first show with the band was with Anvil.
Oh yeah,
the whole 6 Degrees thing right there.
Yeah, full circle.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, Jeremy had to go. He went to focus on school, and then Charles comes around. And then we do Kingdom Immortal, and here we are today.
And it turns out Charles and I actually knew each other for quite a few years already, and we had a lot of 6 Degrees thing happening again because we ran in similar circles. We had a lot of mutual friends. And I'm like, okay, well, it's only inevitable that we end up working together with this.
Yeah, when you stack up like the amount of different coincidences between the two of us, and it's actually pretty amazing.
Hell yeah. And when did each of you can individually answer this, but how did each of you discover metal? Like what's the first song y'all remember hearing that got you into metal, or what was the band that drew you in?
For me, The Who. My parents were big into rock and roll, and my dad's one of his favorite bands was The Who. So I always listened to those records growing up. And he had a bunch of other stuff in his collection, as well as my mother too. So like Black Sabbath was in there, Paranoid and Master Reality records. First song I remember hearing. God, I guess if we're going for traditional heavy metal, I guess we could say Iron Man would probably be one of the earlier ones. I can't even tell you for The Who. Maybe My Generation.
Oh yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
I was
you were ready.
Yeah. Kiss came first. It's all everything we talk about in Midnite Hellion always comes back to Kiss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started slowly but surely getting into rock music when I was a kid. And then we were at our friend's house, and one of our friend's parents came in and said, "Why don't you guys listen to this?" And he had Black Sabbath, We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll, the greatest hits.
Oh.
And he put that on, and it changed my life, right then and there. And that was definitely the first thing I heard. And to speak again to the point of Iron Man, it's like once I heard that song, I was like, I don't know what the hell this is, but I got to do that. So
yeah, I love Black Sabbath. Ozzy is literally God to me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I can name the first song that got me into metal, which was "Fuel" by Metallica.
Oh yeah.
But it started way earlier than that. Like my mom used to play "Bat Out of Hell" all the time. That album. So just that kind of was the gateway drug, and then Metallica, and then I kind of went backwards in time and got Sabbath. Some Kiss in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just a little bit.
Lots of Kiss.
But yeah,
two of my favorite metal bands out of Britain are Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah.
Maiden rules.
Their live show is just so phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the energy on stage for 2.5 hours of showtime.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hell yeah! And how long have each of you been playing instruments and stuff and singing?
I started. I guess I was probably 6 years old when my mother first taught me the piano.
Mm-hmm.
I had been around there, 6, 7 years old. I was pretty young still. And then just graduated up from there, went to violin, and once I hit 4th grade, and then saxophone, 5th grade. Guitar was around the same time, give or take. Drums, seriously, were around the same time. And then I just kind of became addicted to learning different instruments. Like cello was in there too for a little while. Still have it. Haven't played it in years, but
might need new strings.
These are the bridge. But yeah, just kind of always doing it. Can't get away from music. It's been my life. It's all I know.
That's how it's been with me too. Music's always been a part of my life. I was always raised on the music that my parents grew up on was a lot of classic rock and metal, and then I eventually ventured out and discovered my own music.
Nice.
Yeah. Charles.
For me, I started playing guitar when I was 13, right after the Black Sabbath story that I just mentioned. And so I've been playing for about 19 years now. And I played bass guitar somewhat, and I can play drums a tiny, tiny bit, but mostly guitar.
Oh, yeah.
And on my end, started singing technically, if we want to count seriously, a little bit after I started playing bass. But I when I learned how to sing, I was actually just repeating American Pie on loop as a kid. So I was 6, 7, 8 years old. I ruined that cassette that day. And then bass I actually picked up in high school. That was 2008, 7, summer of 08. I picked up a bass for the first time. And so that's what, 15 years now? 14 years.
You're showing your age.
Hey man. Mr. playing drums since she was 6.
Yeah, dude. I am the youngest member of the band, by the way.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Drew is the youngest. I'm in the middle, and Rich is the oldest. That's right.
And I find that funny how we both share the same name.
Yep, absolutely, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a very rare name that's really hard to find these days.
Now, are you actually legally just Drew as well?
Yep.
Like a birth certificate and all that? Same here, yeah. Because most people, like, there's some people with nicknames growing up as well. It's like, okay, yeah, they just went by Drew. But it's like, no, they were legally Andrew. Like, nope.
Yeah, I
Four-letter
was originally going to be named Andrew, but then my mom was worried people would call me Andy for short.
Oh,
I
right.
gotcha, yeah.
That is definitely Drew.
Yep.
Yep.
One of the best 4-letter words.
And
I'll say.
how is like the metal scene in Jersey? Like when you look at the history, there's quite a few like good music like to come out of Jersey, especially like in the metal scene.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Heavy metal in Jersey, it really depends on what year you're looking at, because it does thrive. It's always here. It's always in the underground. It's always in the mainstream. Sometimes the support's a little stronger than other years, and sometimes it's a little bit waning. Really has to do with a lot like from the younger generation, because it's a lot of the thing of the kids passing it on to their younger siblings. So, for example, like we would play over at our local venue in Trenton called Champs. We would have a lot of the kids coming in when they were in high school. As soon as they went off to college, it's like, okay, you notice a big dip. And then you'd see the other kids coming of age a little bit, starting to come out a little bit more. And there'd always be like the loyal people coming in, and you'd see the same people coming back when they returned from college or whatever too. So like, okay, yeah, you see the similar faces coming back. So it really depends. And I'm sure it's the same thing where it is everywhere too, in the same regard for that. But yeah, there's always a strength of the scene. It's always good.
Yeah, it's just finding venues sometimes.
Yeah, it really depends. Like growing up, man, there was nothing. I mean, nothing. It was barren wasteland. We literally had to put on our own shows at firehouses, VFW halls, stuff like that. So when a venue opened up down the street from me, I literally went for any event. Didn't matter if it was a band I liked or not, because you never know. Might be into one of the locals that are playing or something like that too. But yeah, we had to either go to Philly or New York. There was a couple of venues around, but not within the immediate area. Like in Old Bridge, there was the Birch Hill. We had God, what was the name of that place? Obsessions in Randolph. Like loved going there too. Asbury had a bunch of stuff going on, but yeah, I mean nowadays it's kind of going right back to that downfall again. Unfortunately, we've got some venues up north, on the northeast side rather. Nothing over here right now, unfortunately, and AC is actually getting some things happening nowadays, which is really cool. And there's a couple dribs and drabs on the West Coast as well, but there's a lot of old theaters that are being converted into being music venues nowadays, which is pretty cool. Actually, one of them we're going to be playing, the Landis Theater, on
June 4th.
June 4th, thank you.
Yeah, the music scene here in like Colorado is nice. It doesn't matter what genre of music it is, just like we have a really good like local music scene like here in Colorado, whether it's the metal scene, the punk scene, just everything.
Will we be seeing you at Herman's Hideaway in Denver?
I actually probably won't be here around that time, but if you guys ever tour Florida, let me know, because that's where I'm actually moving.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool,
Okay,
man. Cool.
awesome, cool.
When are you going to be moving?
I am actually moving in like the middle of next month, actually.
Awesome, man. Congratulations on the new place.
Yeah, dude.
But my like fiance, she could probably let you guys know about good venues like in Florida to play at.
That'd be awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man.
And because what I'm going to do, like with my show, eventually I'm going to like turn my extra room into like a studio. So now I'll like have in-person interviews.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Awesome,
man.
dude. Awesome.
Just like chilling on the couch with my guests and us just passing a drink or a joint to each other at while we're just chilling.
Yep, absolutely, man.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
And what were some, if you guys can remember, this is something we ask a lot of our guests, if you all can remember, what was like the first album y'all remember buying with your own money?
I'll let these guys think. The two first albums I bought with my own money was I bought Ozzy Osbourne No Rest for the Wicked, and I bought Black Sabbath Paranoid. And that 1-2 combination was like, okay, I have to play guitar now. That's it. You know? So
I'm trying to remember I can remember the cassette. I can't remember the cassette just yet, but I think I know what it is. Format wise, my first CD was the Wayne's World soundtrack.
nice.
Cassette was a split of The Who, Magic Bus, and My Generation. My first record was More of the Monkeys.
Nice.
That's a
Yeah.
good pick.
Yeah, mine. First record I remember buying was Paranoid. Black Sabbath Paranoid, great album. First CD I actually can remember just going out and going, I need to buy this, was actually Iron Maiden's Final Frontier back in 2010.
Yes.
Other than that, it was mostly, you know, like just gathered around from other sources. You know, via parents, friends, whatnot. But the first cassette that I went out and bought, probably Peace Sells.
Nice. And actually, my first 8-track I ever bought was Kiss Alive 2, because we need to throw Kiss back in here.
Hell yeah. It always comes back to Kiss. You wanted the best, you got the best.
The hottest band in the land!
Oh,
Midnite Hellion.
Midnite Hellion. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kiss.
Okay, so what do we say? What do we say? Hey, what do we do?
Copyright infringement, yes.
Yes, that's okay.
Sorry,
That's all right.
Gene.
Gimmick infringement.
Hey, man.
We love Kiss. That's the name, it's Kiss.
We sure do. Somehow, in every interview, from now until the end of time, they will come up.
Yep.
Well, the day I think you guys play with Kiss, I will walk up to you guys on stage. I'll be like, yes.
That would be incredible.
Dude, yeah, that day, it's like, shoot me now, I'm good. It's like we made it.
After the show. After the show. Not that whole day.
Listen. I didn't say I didn't want to play. You know?
So what are your guys' since you guys are really big into Kiss and so am I, what are probably is, if you guys could pick, even though that's a really hard choice because they have such a huge line of work, what are your what's your number one Kiss album? Like me, mine is Destroyer.
Destroyer's great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Considering that's the one I truly do like.
Just Detroit Rock City. I fucking love that song.
Dude,
it's too good.
You know what? I'm going to do one better. Kiss Alive.
Oh, that's a cop out.
Actually, no, because it's live in the studio. Some of it too.
Yeah, it's like Alive is cool because it's like one of those records where it's like it's a greatest hits record, but also it's a live record.
Exactly.
In a certain way.
I wish more bands would still do that these days, but they hardly do.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Same
Same thing. Yeah, love that record. It's one of my favorite Priest records of all time. But yeah, like Kiss was actually finally captured on record how they should have sounded on the first 3 albums, which are 3 of my favorite albums too. So
yeah,
there you go.
I like I'm gonna go with Rock and Roll Over. Right now I'd say that's my favorite.
Incredible.
Hell yeah.
And I actually have a lot of love for the Dynasty record.
Same here. That would be right now. That's my second choice. But you know,
Creatures of the Night. Look at
Creatures. Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
You know?
And it begins.
On the Shade.
Oh yeah.
What's another one? Oh man, Crazy Nights rules too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, those guys. I mean, forget it.
Yeah. And then we have the solo records.
Exactly. Who out of the best do you think has the best solo record if you had to choose?
Oh God, Got to Choose. Great song, by the way. Ace Frehley, I would say.
Yeah, gotta be Ace.
Hell yeah. There's this like real whole Kiss related like YouTube channel I watch. I forget what it's called, but it's so dope.
Nice.
I'll have to link you guys to that channel. It's a very good channel.
Dude, please do. Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And let's see, what other questions do we have? If you guys could like work with anyone like vocal or any like other band, who would you guys like want to work with?
I'll take the vocal bit.
Good.
Eric Adams.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Like straight up, just
yeah.
That man is what 67,
give or take. Yeah,
I think 67, and he's still got a range and power into his voice that just it blows your mind.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that a lot of people do that too. Like Chuck D from Public Enemy, the dude's like 60 and he's still rocking the mic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. I concur with Rich. That's a great answer and really can't be topped in my opinion.
Yeah, I got nothing that can beat that.
And then we have a question. And then we had a question in the chat. If you guys could cross over, if there's like someone in like the hip hop scene or rap scene you guys would like to do a crossover, since that happens a lot, who's someone you would like to work with?
Grandmaster Flash.
Very good pick.
For a more modern pick, I would pick Royce da 5'9", definitely. I really like his style. I think he's a good fit.
Oh yeah, and when you listen to a lot of his music, he does add like a lot of rock instrumentals to his stuff too.
Yeah,
definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now, if we're working on like somebody strictly in studio to be able to add more of like a producing type of aspect to it, I would say Drake.
Oh my God, yeah. I would say Drake for both.
Yeah. I mean,
honestly.
but we also can't forget about Ice-T either.
Oh,
because
yeah.
his Body Count is like a hell of a band.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love Ice-T's band Body Count.
Yeah,
Indeed, man.
It just that their covers of stuff. Like I think it was what was that one that really blew up? Raining Blood.
Raining Blood.
Raining Blood was. It was like, wait, this is new sounding, but it still has the spirit of the song.
Yeah, and they did Institutionalized too. Not that
They
long
did.
ago as well.
Yeah, that was really good.
And I've always liked when like artists do that from different genres crossover and like do music together. Like I've always loved music, but the two music that I've always like been drawn to was all types of rock and roll and like hip hop basically, because I noticed they are similar in almost every single way when you look at it.
Dude, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, hip
Actually, Charles and I were talking about this not that long ago.
yeah, we just had that conversation. They're two sides of the same coin, really, in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I mean,
two sides of the coin to choose from.
Oh yeah. And we're back.
I can't
back
escape.
in the New York groove. Yes. All right.
Yeah, like one of my favorite rock hip hop collabs of all time to happen was Walk This Way with Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That it just made the song.
Yep.
It made the song.
That, and then you had Marilyn Manson working with DMX.
When did you do that? I don't think I ever heard about that.
That was like back in like DMX's first album. It's on the track The Omen. So just look up The Omen. It's DMX featuring Marilyn Manson.
Dude, thank you for the heads up. That's awesome, man. I'd definitely like to check that out.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, geez.
Like there's so many, you know, there's Korn when they worked with Exhibit, they did that song Fight the Power, which is a good rebellious song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when Korn worked with like Ice Cube, like when I first heard that, I'm like, holy shit.
I mean, a lot of Korn's like their early stuff is you listen to it, you go, holy fuck, how did this like gigantic galaxy brain moments here when they're in the studio? It's like, how did you do this?
Well, I can tell you how. David Silvera.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best drummers of the 90s, man.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, Korn is like one of my favorite bands that I've like grown up listening to. Never seen them live. I've heard their live show is so good though.
Never seen them. I was supposed to see them when I was in high school, but something happened. I don't remember now. Too long ago.
Yeah, like my all-time favorite songs by them will always be Freak on a Leash, you know, Chutes and Ladders.
Oh yeah.
Classics.
Actually, my mother won a copy of the cassette tape for free from a local college station. So that was our introduction to Korn. This is when they were still a baby band, if you will. So they just got signed to Immortal, and they're just basically giving them away. So it's like, okay, just called in, and it's like, okay, yeah, got it. Come down to the station, pick it up. So she went down, and there's literally a box of about 100 of them just saying, there's like, grab a copy. It's like, okay. But you know what? That marketing worked real well because about a year later, they blew the hell up. So they were on like all these major tours and everything too. So it wasn't, what is that, 94? So what year was It's Peachy? 96, I think, or 95? One of the two.
I think it was 96.
I believe it was 96.
Okay, yeah. So by the time Life is Peachy came around, they were already a headlining act. It was like, good for them, man. They worked real hard, real early, real quick, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot about that crossover track, Limp Bizkit featuring Method Man and Redman and DMX.
Forgot about that too, man.
Oh man, yeah.
I could actually see you guys doing that since you know Redman is big in Jersey, and since you guys are from Jersey, I could see that happening.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, Redman is a beast. That dude can like rap like crazy.
Interesting.
Wheels are turning here, man.
Just the whole Dr. Evil.
Yeah. I'll have my people call your people.
Yeah.
And then who Actually, what were your guys' like first shows individually, like that you guys remember going to, like that you attended, like whether it be a metal show or any kind of show?
Very first concert was Dream Theater with the Dixie Dregs opening up on the Scenes from Memory tour in 2000. And then the first, I guess you'd say more of like a rock show for that one. First metal show, I always forget which one came first because they were about a week apart, but it was the Metallica Tattoos the Earth. So it was the Metallica was doing their Summer Sanitarium tour, and then they're doing the Tattoo the Earth festival just in Jersey only. So they broke off from their tour just to play that one date. Nobody else from that touring package was playing there that day. So it was Metallica, Slayer. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Tattoo the Earth was also its own independent tour too. I'm sorry. So that was the only date that Metallica joined that tour package. So it's Metallica, Slayer, Sepultura, Downset was on there. God, who else? That was an early Mushroom Head show.
Oh
for
wow!
them.
Steve just saw a hell of a show.
Yeah, Slipknot was on
Mushroom
there.
Head is so dope live.
Yeah, at that time they weren't being taken over as well because they were being kind of like to be mimicked of like, oh, okay, this is another Slipknot type of thing, you know? Like people weren't really getting it too well because it was literally they were one of the bands that played in the parking lot stage. It was over at the Meadowlands, so they had the two stages, outdoor and then in the parking lot, and then inside the main stage. So there was probably about 15 bands that night, give or take. It was pretty cool. And then Ozfest, I can't remember which one was first. It was either Tattoo the Earth or Ozfest, but it was Ozfest with Ozzy, Pantera, Soulfly was there. Who else? Kitty, I think, was there. Black Label Society.
I love Kitty. They are so dope live.
Yeah, they were cool. It was cool to see them. I saw them again with Union Underground probably about a year later, give or take or so. But yeah, that was, well, long story short, that was my first 3 concerts, but I can't remember what was first out of the second. Go ahead, dudes.
Yeah, I've been to so many shows, it's hard to keep track.
Yeah, exactly. It blends together after a while, man, and it's a good thing.
It does.
Not surprisingly for this conversation, the first show I ever saw was Kiss. Yes. That's right. That's it. And we're back. And we're back. And it blew my mind, and that's it. That's all I got for you.
What year was that one?
That was on the tour where Poison was opening up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was like early 2000s. It was right after the reunion, right after they got, so it was right when they just got, I think when they just got back with Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer.
Okay.
Like right then.
So it was actually Poison's reunion tour too, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it was a really good show.
Nice. And my first show was Motorhead.
That is a good one. I love Motorhead.
Yeah, they had Clutch and Valiant Thor on that tour. That was the World Is Yours tour.
Yes.
But before that, I'd actually gone to a Christian music festival that had As I Lay Dying, Under Oath, and Flyleaf headlining it. Wow. So it was like 10 hours straight of music, and then just the entire night just exploded.
Oh, yeah. And we are actually going to play some of your guys' music, if that's okay.
Dude, please.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, man.
And we're going to actually play one of my favorite songs, and that's the song Speed Demon.
Nice.
Good choice. Great choice.
So this is Speed Demon, y'all. So don't mind me if I start headbanging or if we all just start rocking out. All right. Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, first time I heard that song, I was just like headbanging. I gave myself a neck migraine, but it was totally worth it.
Well, you know what? That's actually a perfect segue because we sell neck braces.
There you guys go.
That's right. Neck braces, shirts. We've got Kingdom Immortal available on CD, cassette, and vinyl.
Midnite Hellion, the flamethrower.
That's right. The kids love that one.
Hell yeah, we definitely have that link down in below to where people can purchase that, as well as all your guys' socials. We got you covered here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you guys ever need a promo team, just let me know and I will promote you guys heavily.
Dude, thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Definitely
Really
be in touch.
appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
And since we had a question earlier, like it intrigued me to ask this question. If you guys could cover any famous rock song, what would it be? Like each of you can choose that individually.
Like a classic rock like song or like
Yes.
okay.
Wheel in the Sky.
Keeps on turning.
Yeah, Journey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
For me, I would have to say Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Those are good picks.
great song.
Yes.
What you got?
Oh man. I don't know. There's so many to choose. It's like I'm trying to think of one that's jumping out, but
Scrap the one that's right on top. That's what I did, man, because otherwise this could be too deep.
that's right.
Because it's, like you said, man, it's a well.
A good one. You know what? Life in the Fast Lane is a good one to cover. I was in a cover band
Yes.
before. It's a good one.
Those are all very good picks. Who knows? Maybe somewhere down the line, you guys will do covers of those.
Yeah, you never know,
Hey, who
man.
knows?
Sky is the limit.
Exactly. Like everyone tells me, like, oh, that's impossible. And I tell people, I think in this day and age that in the music industry, I don't think anything is possible. So that's why when I ask people, who would you want to work with? I always say never, because the possibilities are endless.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're a prime example of that. Dream Come True was working with Alex Perry-Ellis on this record.
Oh yeah.
So it was like something that I've always wanted to do, and thankfully he had the availability and he took on our project. So look forward to working with him again in the future because it was, oh man, it was a dream come true of a situation from soup to nuts. It's like everything was great, everything worked. It was so much fun, to be quite honest. It was a lot of work, but a lot of fun. It was also a lot more fun because we were all prepared. So that made it even easier to deal with in that sense. So we had more time to mess around with like trying to find different tones. Like, okay, you know what, this part right here, we have 15 different guitars to choose from. Which guitar sounds best for this part? We had the time to experiment with stuff like that. So it was cool.
Hell yeah. And what's your guys' actually like creative process when it comes to recording wise? Like, do you like just do random jam sessions or do you just like do stuff for inspiration?
In terms of writing or recording?
Pretty much both.
Recording, we record live. So we actually record this record without a click track at all. The metronome going just for 2 songs during double bass parts for Resurrected and Phantom Land. Other than that, it was just done all live and right in the studio, and we went back and overdubbed the additional parts. So like say, for example, we did a drum track and then the bass part sounded great there. So it was like, okay, well, you know what? Now that bass section's done. One less thing to work out later, you know, shit like that. Writing is a little bit of everything. We do have writing sessions where we get together in the room just with all guitars because all 3 of us do play guitar as well, and just come up with ideas and just bounce them off of each other, keep it organic. I'll bring them home, put them in Guitar Pro, arrange them, then we come back and we put it to the band setting with everyone on the respective instrument, see how it works, see how the flow works, and then keep drilling it down from there for the arranging.
Yeah. And I mean, every now and again, somebody comes in with a whole song. Like you came in with, I think it was Phantom Land. No. The original one was HMO.
HMO,
and then
yes.
Phantom Land, you took home the riff sessions that we had worked on, And then
nothing
actually
came-
just came up with something completely different.
Exactly, yeah. And like with you and In Sickness and in Hell, it's like literally, it was like, okay, here's these riffs, and it's like, well, you know what, dude, that's it. Like the only thing that really got changed in that was it was originally a guitar intro instead of a bass intro. And Rich is like, man, you know, I might have to track this on guitar. I was like, well, I just played on bass, and then it sounded
worked.
great.
Just add the guitar feedback over
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It came out to be a really beautiful situation with that.
Yeah, and now we've got Charles on board for the whole process too, so it's going to be even better next time around.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. We've actually already started working on the next record too, so stay tuned.
Well, and that's one thing I like about artists, where they're constantly like already working on the next project. Like, I don't know what it is, but I think something happened these years that made a lot of artists go, you know, we just got to expand our creative side. Let's constantly do something. Because remember, when we were all growing up, you either had to wait a year or two for an album to come out. So it's good to know that people are constantly working on the next project and that they just like to work hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Because these days you got to, especially if you want to make a living doing something you love, then you got to make it your job. And it's always good to get by doing something you love. I always tell people.
And then if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly. Like my goal is to like turn this podcast like to like a point to where I will just say I'm enjoying doing this. I like putting artists on, because that's one thing I've always done on the show. I'll put like up and coming people out. I'll put people that people do know, and then I put people that people do know. So I have a mixture of different guests, and I've just always liked promoting people.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and we're glad to be here,
Yes,
man.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Honored to be the first band on your podcast. This
Well,
is
metal
very
band.
Cool. First metal band. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, first metal band on your podcast. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and if you guys know any other metal bands that would like to be on the show, just have them hit me up.
Yeah, definitely
You
will do,
got it,
man.
you got
We will
it, man.
spread the word.
And you guys are always welcome on the show. Like whenever you guys got a new release coming out, just let me know and I will book a spot for you guys to come on and like promote it.
Dude, thank you.
Thank you
That'll
so
be
much.
very
So much,
cool.
dude.
We're looking forward to coming back for sure.
And I'm actually trying to put together.
When we come down to Florida.
Oh, definitely. That's why I said if you come down to Florida, let me know. And because my fiance, she plays guitar, maybe you guys can have a jam session.
Dude, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll rock and roll.
Be a lot of fun.
And I actually am trying to put together like a little festival myself. It's going to be called like Karma Fest. So if I can like put that together, I would like you guys to perform that. And it's going to be like an event where it's just like a charity. Every year will like be for like a good cause, and you're just playing like to help for a good cause like every year.
Okay, that's
Like
awesome.
maybe one year might be for homelessness. Maybe one might be for like against animal cruelty one year.
One
Yeah.
year might be for starving musicians.
That's right.
But all sarcasm aside, that's awesome, man. That's
Yeah,
very
dude.
cool.
Wish you the best of luck putting that together, dude.
Dude, and we'd be honored to play it.
Absolutely.
And if you got, and do you guys have like any shout outs, and can the Hours of Chaos like get a shout out as well?
You got it.
Dude, absolutely, yes.
You want it now? We can do it now because yeah, dude. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank
The
you,
church-
Don Chaos, and
Yep.
thank you to Church for getting us on the Hours of Chaos podcast.
Absolutely. Thank you to everybody that supported us from day one. People that are just getting into us now, thank you for giving us the time of day to put us in your eardrums. Thank you for all the people that are going to be coming to see us, and we're looking forward to meeting all the people that we've never met before, people that have never heard us. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait. Can't wait to see everyone in America.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And is there anywhere you guys would like to see like your music? Like where do you guys see your music maybe like if you could choose like 5 years from now?
5 years from now, we'd like to see retail stores come back and our albums in every retail store.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Seeing
Yeah.
seeing us in like even big box stores, seeing us over freaking Walmart, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also too, I mean, the goal has always been to be self-sustaining with the band, and we'd love to make it so that way we're all able to make a decent living from the band, so that way this becomes the sole income. So within 5 years, I think that actually would be feasible.
I think so. We're working for it. We're working hard, and we're going to be coming across America, proudly supporting Anvil. And, you know, we're putting in the work, we're putting in the time, and we can't wait to see everybody and play, you know, 110% like we always do.
Hell yeah,
Exactly.
I will definitely catch you guys live one of these days.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
And yeah, if you guys don't have anything else, then like I said, you're always welcome on the show. You can expect me to be reviewing your music in the future, like more like when you guys have a new release coming out as well.
Okay, great.
All right, man.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and definitely stay in touch.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely. You guys have a good night.
You
All
too.
right,
Thank you.
you too.
Cheers.
Have a great night.
Take care.
Later. Hell yeah, y'all. That was a very good interview. The very first metal band that I've ever interviewed. That was very dope. Make sure you guys go check them out. There are links down to where you guys can hear their music, as well as picking up their stuff, like their second album, y'all. It's on vinyl, it's on CD, as well as on cassette tape. So there's links to their store where you can hear their music, as well as their social medias. Again, they are always welcome on the show anytime. Who knows? Maybe sometime we'll get them to do a live performance on the show. How dope would that be? A first for the Hours of Chaos podcast, where we have a live band performing. I think it'd be dope. So we're going to go ahead and play another dope song by them. Y'all, that's off their current album. And this song is called Phantom Land. This is the song Phantom Land by Midnite Hellion. And we're going to go ahead and play this song. So enjoy, y'all. Jam out, y'all. Hell yeah. What'd you guys think of that song? Hell yeah. A lot of y'all really seem to enjoy that song. Hell yeah. So yeah, definitely go check them out, y'all. Again, there are links down in the description to their social medias, as well as where you guys can go to their store and pick up their music. They sell hard copies of their music. Again, like they said earlier, they have their second album on CD, vinyl, cassette. They have patches, they have shirts, and all that good old happy stuff. And they have neck braces, y'all. So dope stuff. Hell yeah. So I told you we were going to start getting more good guests on here. Shouts to Church for making this guest spot happen. And yeah, we're going to get more guests on the show. Again, they are always welcome on the show anytime. I will also definitely try to book these dudes to perform when I can put my annual yearly event Karma Fest together. I will definitely book these dudes. I could even see them playing The Gathering. Like, you guys know how The Gathering used to have a metal night sometimes? I could see these dudes playing a metal night at The Gathering. I could even see these dudes playing The Gathering this year on the Nightmare stage. Because, the second stage of The Gathering is called the Nightmare stage. So why not have some dark and then some metal bands play the Nightmare stage at The Gathering this year? These dudes would would fit very well at The Gathering. I think they really would. Again, they were the first metal band that I ever interviewed, which was dope. You guys know I've always loved all types of music. The music that's always pertained to me is like rap, hip hop, and all types of rock and roll, whether it just be straight rock, metal, black metal, heavy metal. Yeah, these dudes are definitely always welcome on the show. They are very dope, y'all. They are very chill dudes. But yeah, I would definitely like to host an event and have these dudes play an event, because you guys know I am going to start doing that to where I can host events, or if you guys want me to host events, just let me know. I'll probably start hosting events when I move down to Florida. And if you guys ever want me to host events at The Gathering, just let me know. But am I going to The Gathering this year? I'm going to try to go. I really want to, even if it means I have to fly into Ohio and then someone picks me up at the airport. And I stay at an Airbnb or Ballas lot with someone. But we'll see. I hope I can go. And let's just hope I have plenty of time off for vacation off. That's just the thing I'm hoping, is that I have plenty of vacation time off when it comes around, because it's, once again, the gathering is always around my birthday. The last 2 years, it's been like so close. Few years, it's been always close to my birthday this year, which is dope. So it's like I'm almost like celebrating my birthday at the gathering with y'all. It always seems to be so close around my birthday in August. And like I said, because I am moving in the middle of next month, I am actually moving across the country. I will no longer be living in Colorado. I will tell you I am moving. Some of you already know where I'm moving. Some of you don't, but I am moving on the East Coast. Somewhere on the East Coast. That's all you need to know. But yeah, if you guys would like to see Dawn Chaos host a gathering or just any event, again, y'all know how to get a hold of me. Just reach me on social media. If you guys would like to see Midnite Hellion do a live performance on the Hours of Chaos podcast, let me know. Maybe we can get that to happen. Again, hopefully the first of many metal groups to interview. These dudes are really dope. Again, thank you, Church, for introducing me to these dudes. Very good. I like how they have a very traditional metal sound to it. You can like hear a lot of the influence, who they're influenced by in their music. So, again, gathering tickets are on sale. You guys can expect to get pre-orders for Hex's album Demon Season. Pre-orders for that are available. You guys can expect me to be reviewing new albums more when they come out and doing that as individual videos. You can expect me to be maybe guest appearing on other people's shows or just doing collab work with other people. Because, you know, sometimes if people aren't reaching out to you, sometimes you got to reach out to them or just kick in the door. Make your presence known. And yeah, this has been the Hours of Chaos podcast, episode 171, on the road to the 200th episode. And you can expect giveaways, hopefully soon. And you're going to see more of an evolution of this podcast. Like I said, I'm eventually going to have an extra room that I'm going to turn into a studio. Well, definitely let me know when you want to do that. Just hit me up on my socials, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram. I'm off Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. That's when I'm usually off. Those are the days that I'm off. So if you're curious about, or if you need to do the interview anytime at night, just let me know. Because I do also work Thursdays through Sundays, and I work 6:30 to 5. So even if it's any time after 5 on one of the days I work when I get off, I am definitely down to do an interview then. But if you want to do an interview on one of my days off, again, I'm off Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So yeah, make sure you guys, like, subscribe, thumbs up this stream, share it everywhere. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you are thumbs upping this. Make sure you are peeping the links down in the description for our guests of the night, as well as get the links for links for your boy down below, as well as make sure you go vote in the Replicon Radio Awards in every category. You can vote daily. Make sure you vote for the Beastmaster Show for Podcast of the Year, Shayna Show for Podcast of the Year, Team MUJ for Podcast of the Year, or even go vote for the Swamp Rats podcast for Podcast of the Year, or even Tuesday Night Terror. Those are all shows that you could vote for. Also, vote for Lakeland Lunacy for Artist Graphic Designer of the Year. Like I said, there's so many good people in like different categories. You can vote every day. There's links down to where you can vote for that daily. And yeah, you guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S, your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Carmen Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, chat, tell them. And I will see you guys next time on the Hours of Chaos podcast or in video format. You guys have a great night. Don Chaos signing out. Later, y'all.